Merry Christmas to Blues around the globe, and welcome back to Dockside Live, our matchday show live here from Hill Dickinson Stadium. Now, it's been a monumentous year for the club as we've moved into our world-class home, and we'll be hoping to see 2025 out on a high as we go up against title challengers Arsenal. As ever, you can catch all of our pre-match build-up right here on our digital platforms. And then those of you who are members can catch all of our live audio commentary, half-time analysis and full-time reaction too. Now, today with me in the studio is someone who knows a lot about our opposition manager, Mikel Arteta. It is Tony Hibbert. How are you doing today, Tony?
I'm good, thank you.
How are you feeling about today's game? Excited or maybe a little bit of nerves?
No, excited. We're home under the lights, so any night game under the lights, playing for Everton is special, especially Goodison do a special night. But obviously our new stadium, fantastic stadium, we need to replicate that what we did at Goodison, and playing at more or less one of the best stadiums in the country is happy to be here.
Now, for us, sort of any 3 points is obviously huge in a league like it is today, but going up against title challenges, it does add an extra element to the feeling of the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's a big game. Obviously, we all know Arsenal, a fantastic squad, playing wise, little class all over the field. So it is hard. It'll be a hard game for us. But like I always say, when we're here, we're at home. So we need to pick up the points at home, and obviously we like 3 points, but being realistic, I would take a point. I would, but being at home, you've got to be dreaming, you've got to think, we've got to go for it, we've got to get the crowd on our side, we've got to start on the front foot, we've got to push them as hard as we can. So yeah, obviously, if the crowd gets going and we start off well, I think it'll be a good game for us.
It's a chance to test this squad as well. We're going to speak a lot about, the changes that have come in, but also a chance to really test out this stadium in a big match like we have today, isn't it? It
is, and that's what a night game brings. I think, obviously, like I said before, Goodison was special. When you had a big team coming under the lights, the feeling was totally different. We all know that as a supporter what it means for Everton playing under the lights. But obviously the players will know, they'll understand that. The fans certainly know how to react and how to push the team on. So yeah, I think it'll be a good occasion, it'll be a good night for us.
So I mentioned, some changes that are going to have to happen, obviously, because of AFCON and also because of injury. So I'll run you through that team again. So we've got Pickford in goal, O'Brien at right back, Tarkowski, Keane, Mikolenko, and then in the midfield we've got Garner and Irabunum, and then McNeil comes into the team as well as Alcaraz, Grealish on the left and Barry up front. What are your initial thoughts on that team?
I think it's a good team. I think it's strong for us. I think he's went with probably more experience. So yeah, I think it's a good team. I think it's a good shape for us. I think we've got the options to come off the bench, more or less of seeing how the game goes. But I think a starting point, I think that's a good selection for us.
It's nice to see McNeil be given some more minutes, because when he has come on, he's actually shown real growth actually this season, hasn't he? Yeah,
obviously he's got a lot of experience. He knows, obviously he's been here for a good few years now, so he knows the club, he knows how obviously David Moyes wants to play now. And yeah, he just brings that security of experience. He knows how to obviously play in the Premiership, so I can see why he started him. But yeah, that's good. I've got no problem with the starting lineup.
You talk about that experience, and it's kind of quite easy to forget what a big player he was for us over the last few years. Came up with some really big moments, hasn't he?
Yeah, so some goals he scored for us over the seasons. He was a big player, I think. For the last few years, when we weren't at our best, he was the probably key player for us, scoring vital goals for us. But obviously, the changed. The new manager, he's got his own thoughts. But no, I think he's worked hard. He's back in the scene. So yeah, I think it's credit to him really to keep his head down and to keep pushing.
Yeah, as mentioned, some forced changes, and this is what David Moyes had to say about his starting 11.
Hey, Natalie Gedra with David Moyes. David, starting with your team selection, I wanted to ask you about the thinking behind starting with Dwight McNeil. You had a couple of options there, so what was the thinking with that?
Dwight's an experienced player. He's a really important player for us, has been in the past here. He's missed a few injuries when he first came into the club, so he gets a good opportunity tonight.
How much of an opportunity is it for players who've had minutes this season but hasn't really shown consistency?
Well, I think the team's shown a bit of consistency. Unfortunately, we're without some players at AFCON and we've picked up an injury, but no different to most teams. So that's what the squad of players are for. They're here to step up to the plate when they get the opportunity. So hopefully they can do that tonight.
The peculiarity with this is that most of them are players in the same area of the pitch. So how do you make up for that connection in midfield?
Well, they train every day together. They work every day together. They see the team playing, so they need to be adaptable and flexible at times, as do we. We have to lose Kieran and Ellie, who are really important players for us in attacking areas. So we need to find other ways of doing it, and the likes of Charlie Alcaraz and Dwight McNeil will have to do that tonight.
And as for Arsenal, they've shown recently that they can struggle a little bit against low blocks. Can we maybe expect an approach a bit more conservative tonight from you guys? Because you haven't been playing in low blocks necessarily.
No, it's not our plan to. But if Arsenal plays so well with the ball, it forces most people into a low block if they keep the ball. So every team has to do it when the opposition are in charge of the ball. So hopefully we're in charge of the ball. Hopefully we can give them a really tough game, and it's not the plan to do that, but it may appear that way.
Good luck then.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, see you later. Bye.
Yeah, interesting to hear his thoughts out on a low block. He's been quite coy about how he's going to line up that team in terms of going too conservative or not. What do you think he might do?
Yeah, they'll have the plan. He's not going to come out and tell us all what he's been training and how he's setting the team up. But yeah, he'll have his own plan. The players will know what to do. But yeah, it's very conservative. So that's how managers for you, really. They don't spill the beans.
But having said that, even though we have played quite defensively and conservatively against some teams, we've also seen a real growth in our ability to hold possession, haven't we? Even against Chelsea, we saw that.
Yeah, we can. We've got the players to that, and I've been saying a number of times, we've got the squad that we've got. I'm happy because the ball players, so they're comfortable on the ball. And in this day and age in the Premier League, you need them players. And obviously, as an Everton fan, I'm happy to with us. So it's good to see, and the confidence in a way of I've got in the team. I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them where they can control the ball. They'll keep possession. They'll frustrate other teams. So it's nice to see in a way that it's not just we're going to sit back and counter attack. We can play, and we have been playing well over a number of games.
Although a key to that possession being held has been our midfield, and we're seeing some changes in there today. But with Alcaraz coming in, he's shown some real promise since he's gotten some minutes, hasn't he? Yeah,
like you just said, he needs minutes, really. I think that's every player. If you're in and out of the team and you're not playing, you do need minutes. You can play training all you want or play behind closed doors games. It's not the same as the Premier League. You need minutes under your belt. And he's getting that, and obviously you're seeing the benefit from him. So yeah, obviously he's a player what is probably not the first choice for us, but like I say, you need a squad now. You need players to come in and obviously help everyone out.
Okay, well, despite that loss against Chelsea, we can take some confidence in that last game here against a much improved Nottingham Forest. Sit back and remember what happened that day.
Nothing wrong with the delivery, was there? Good ball in. Another good ball from Garner to Dewsbury Hall. Oh, great bit of skill from Dewsbury Hall. Into the box. Yes! Everton have scored!
I think it's an own goal, does. I think it's an own goal, but who cares? Get in there.
It was brilliant skill from Keenan Dewsbury Hall. He flashed the ball across the area. It took a deflection. Brings the ball in field, slides it to Anderson inside the penalty area. Anderson shoots, palmed away by Pickford. It could have gone anywhere, but we're living dangerously. Here's Anderson. Hutchinson. Now then, come on, Iliman and Dye. Come on, here we go. It's 3-on-1. Everton have got 3-on-1. Iliman and Dye. Alcaraz. Tieno Barry. Barry must score. Yes! Tieno Barry scores for Everton. That's the one we wanted. That's the one we've got. Stoppage time in the first half, and Tieno Barry is off the mark. James Garner, free kick for Everton. Right-footed. Straight into the wall. Mikolenko wide to Jack Grealish, left-hand side of the penalty area. Grealish just flicks it in field. Garner shot, spilled by the keeper, saved at the second attempt. James Garner whips in the corner. Keeper comes for it, gets a fist on it. O'Brien touches it to Tarkowski. Dewsbury Hall scores for Everton and wraps up the points. Keenan Dewsbury Hall control the finish. Half volley, all along the ground, back of the net, game, set and match.
It should well be game, set and match, and what a man, Dewsbury Hall.
It was was a brilliant win, wasn't it? And it's shown even more so by Forest's run since then, hasn't it?
Yeah, obviously it was a performance what we needed from them. The goals, obviously great goals. So yeah, it was a performance what we needed to obviously keep the momentum going.
Talking about people who needed goals, Tiano Barry with that goal. It was brilliant to see the whole stadium get behind him in that moment.
Obviously we wished him every time he was here, do you know what I mean? The fans did, you could see the fans are obviously passionate about it, and obviously comes up in there and scores. So it just shows, hopefully there's more to come, because you don't want it to be just that one again and then as he goes on another barren run, but you need him to consistently get the goals now. And I think the manager said in an interview, he needs, because he's got to score, and if he doesn't, obviously Beto will come back in. So he's got to score. He has got to score more goals. All right, scoring one, but we need him to score more.
But do you think a moment like that can help settle his nerves and sort of get into not having to think about just getting that first goal and be able to just settle into his game a little bit more?
It can do, yeah. I can see, yeah. As a striker, obviously not playing a striker, but yeah, strikers really need the confidence. They need to get the goal under the belt, and hopefully it does. It's just one of them. It settles down for him again, and obviously it's helped him in a way of just to calm and obviously just play his game, and hopefully we can see more goals.
Well, from one famous Evertonian next to me, there are plenty more around the globe, none more so than world-class cricketer Sophie Ecclestone, and she took time out of her busy schedule to be here tonight. This is what she had to say about her love of the club.
Well, Sophie, I know you're a massive Blue, so happy to be back at Hill Dickinson?
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing to be home. I feel like I've been away a few months now and I've only been here once, so it's nice to be back over Christmas time.
This is your first league game, isn't it? Because I think your first time was Mansfield, so it's first proper big Premier League game against the league leaders.
Yeah, it's going to be a big game tonight, obviously a bit of a tough game, but yeah, it's going to be amazing. Like, look at the stadium, like, I've still pinch myself a moment now.
I know, obviously, we all know you travel the world, your schedule as cricketers is so busy, so how do you keep tabs with the Blues while you're here, there and everywhere around the world?
A lot of tiredness and a lot of early alarms, actually, but when I fall asleep, I look at my phone there gingerly and hope we've won the game, and yeah, it puts me in a good mood all day if we win, so let's hope for a few more.
What are you up to at the minute? It's just a short break back, so we know you've had a really busy year.
Yeah, I got 2 weeks off at home, then I got the IPL in January, then a few training camps, and it's the World Cup in England next year, which is going to be really fun.
Obviously, I know the World Cup didn't go exactly as you wanted to, but you personally, it's a fantastic one for you. You got in team of the tournament, and it's a successful one on a personal note as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, obviously the World Cup was a weird one. It was a bit disappointing, but yeah, I had a great tournament. It was really nice to get a few wickets for my country, and yeah, it's always amazing playing in World Cups for England, and hopefully a few more to come.
And obviously, you're a Blue. You've been a lifelong Blue, and all your family as well. So you're here with them today.
Yeah, my brother's down here pitch side with me now, and I think he's pinched me moment. Just like the stadium now and how much it's grown, so we're so excited to be here and so excited for the memories to come.
What do you think of the stadium? Just how impressive? Obviously, you've been to some of the best stadia around the world. How does it compare?
Just the royal blue everywhere, isn't it? This is home, this is Everton, and yeah, this is hopefully European moments to come in the future, and that'd be really nice to see.
Have a lovely Christmas and enjoy tonight.
Thank you very much.
Also have a very special guest in attendance today. 8-year-old Georgie, who's been going through a difficult time at home following the diagnosis of his mum with stage 4 cancer. His favourite player is Jack Grealish, and Jack Grealish took some time to go and surprise him. This is what happened in that heartfelt moment.
Hello, miss. Is Georgie here? No, he's my friend, isn't he? Me and Georgie are best mates, has he never told you?
When you go home today, say Jack said, up the toffees.
Hey everyone, Jack Grealish here. I'm here at St Monica's Primary School to pay a surprise Christmas visit to Georgie, a massive Evertonian with a special heart. Georgie's faced some difficult times in the past few years, especially for a young lad, from the passing of his father and his nan to his mum being diagnosed with cancer. Despite it all, he's been a massive help to his mum and his family, as you'd expect for such a lovely young lad, so we're here now to surprise him with a Christmas gift.
Look how cute he is. Mr. Goldborn's outside.
Hello, miss. Is Georgie here?
Yeah.
You all right? Me and Georgie are best mates. Up the toffees. Georgie, I've come to surprise you today. I've heard how much of a how much of a strong lad you've been over the past few years, helping your family and helping your mum especially. So I want to surprise you. We play Arsenal, and I want to invite you to the game to be a mascot. So Georgie, you can choose if you want to walk out with me. No, you got to say me. So I want to invite you to the game, you and your family, and yeah, you'll be walking out with me, I hope. Hopefully you bring us some good luck, and yeah, we can beat Arsenal for you. So I have my shirt from the first half, which I wore, and then I have some signed boots as well. Thanks. No problem. Hopefully you can enjoy them. I don't know what you're going to do with them. They're probably a bit too big for you to wear, aren't they? Now, can I sit down and do some work with you? Come on, then. There we go. No, he's my friend, isn't he?
Well, he's been through a lot, really, in his short life. His dad passed away when he was a baby. And more recently, he lost his nan, who he was really close with. His grandma, and then you know, his mum Gemma got really unwell, and she had lymphoma, blood cancer, which was stage 4, and actually had chemo, which was really, really hard for her and for Georgie. And Georgie's just coped with it so well and been so supportive to his mum and everyone, really, because he's always really pleasant. He's been an inspiration. Well, actually, his mum's been an inspiration to me, but he has as well, and the support that I know he's given to his mum just by being Georgie has been absolutely phenomenal.
I feel like Everton is such like a family club, you know, everyone's so together, and I just think even just Scousers in general, you know, they're always all together, and I think it's, yeah, important that it's like that, and I really respect, you know, the way it is. And yeah, it'll be a special moment, you know, especially for him, you know, as well. Even just seeing the Arsenal players, I think, as well as the Everton, obviously, but he just said then, you know, that he's a big fan of Declan Rice as well, so I'll have a word with Dec and get his top for little Georgie as well, and yeah, it'll be a special day for him.
A really heartfelt moment there, and lovely to see Jack get so involved, isn't it? As a local Everton fan, what's it like to see someone like Jack come into the club and just embrace the spirit of the club so well? Yeah, it's nice to see. Obviously, Jack is a good lad. Everyone talks how highly of him, what he does for the communities and the way his presence is. So it's nice, but that's Everton. That's the community with Everton is fantastic. The support they do from the club in and around Liverpool is amazing. And a word on Jack Grealish as a player as well, because it's going to be a big game for him today. A lot of other players out injured or at AFCON, so it's a lot on his shoulders today, really, isn't it? Yeah, there's pressure, do you know what I mean? I think he's got pressure no matter what, to be honest. But there's a lot more pressure to pull us out of games, probably. I think Jack, he won't feel it. I think we'll be giving the pressure. I think we'll be thinking, putting the focus on him, but he won't feel it. He'll take it in his stride. Obviously, Jack is Jack. He plays it as he wants. So I don't think it'll affect him one bit, but there's a pressure in a way from us on Jack, but I think he'll handle it perfectly. A little bit of pressure on him from David Moyes as well. We've spoken before about David Moyes wanting a little bit more from him in terms of goals and assists, and we've been starting to see that, haven't we? But what more do you want to see from Jack as a player? It's exactly what the manager's saying. You would like more goals. Obviously, we know how good he is. He's a world-class player. He does everything he can and help the team once we're in position, out of position. He is a fantastic asset for us. Yeah, we would like more goals, but you don't really want to hamper him in a way of not helping the team or not creating as many chances. You want everything to come together as a one, but I think it's just slowly. This is his first season here, so even though he's had a good number of games and a number of months here, you still need to settle down and just concentrate on his football. I think you put too much pressure and too much demands on him, I think that can help him, but at the moment I think just let him. I think the goals, the assists will carry on. He just needs to enjoy his football, and that's the main thing really, that it'll bring the best out of Jack Grealish. Him enjoying the football is key really for us. We've seen him build a really good on-pitch relationship with Dewsbury Hall, who's unfortunately out through injury. How much do you think that will affect the midfield and how kind of connected the team are today? Yeah, being and around, being a footballer, sometimes it does, because you do have connections with certain players and people around the place and the team itself, but we've got quality players, so people coming in, that's how football is. You've got players who have been on the bench, have been out injured, they've got to come in and do a job. So
it's one of them as a squad. I keep saying it is a squad game now. This is the Premiership. It is a squad game, and everyone who comes in, they've got to do the job. And obviously the players have got to knit in and stick together. So it doesn't really bother. It doesn't affect me really. It's just that obviously you would like your best players out there. It's one of them that we haven't at the moment, but we've still got to go players to deal with it.
Okay, well we can hear from Jack now with a very special guest by his side.
Jack, nowhere else to start but with this, your new best mate, Georgie. How special has it been to not only meet him, but having him here? How inspiring is it for you?
Yeah, no, of course. I think people, say that we're the heroes and all this, but I think people like Georgie are, he's been through a lot. So I think it was, only right for the club, and obviously myself, to go and surprise him, and I'm sure he had a good day. His mates just said then that he's become famous now. So, no, listen, I think he's got such a lovely family as well behind him, and he's a lovely little boy as well. So, yeah, hopefully he'll have a day to remember.
And he's here tonight for a good game. What do you take from the previous one with Chelsea? Because you guys been in good form, and there were a lot of positives in the Chelsea performance. So what do you take from that to this one?
A lot. I feel like we played really well, actually. The manager, said after it was one of our best performances of the season. But listen, people only look at the result. We would have rather have played bad and won the game. But hopefully, we'll have a good performance tonight, and hopefully we can get back to winning ways.
A lot of important players out tonight in the same area of the pitch. So how do you make up for those connections, and how do you see your role in it?
Yeah, listen, I think it will be a little bit difficult, but, we play together every day in training, so it's not as if, you don't know who you're playing with. Kiernan, Illy and Adris, will all be a big miss, but, yeah, like I said, we have a talented team here, and it's now time for, other people to try and step up and prove that they, that they should be starting as well.
Jack, Georgie, thank you very much.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
Interesting to hear from him talk about Chelsea being one of their best performances of the season, because how much do you think that shows the growth of this team, that even in games like that where we have lost, we can take a lot of positives still from how we're performing against these bigger clubs too? It is.
To be honest, it's a big achievement to the players. They are playing well in moments. Obviously, goals speak for themselves. That's how it is. It's to win games for you. So we all look at that. But yeah, in like a more positive way, the performances have been well. We have been playing well in games. But it's one of them. It's just like we need to roll on. I always keep saying the consistency. We need the performance. The performances are there, even though we haven't picked up as many points as we want. But the performances and results will come with that. But you just need to keep the momentum, keep going.
It is a lot on these players that are coming into the side today. Tim Irabunam is one of those. I feel like he had a bit of a difficult game against Newcastle, but straight away bounced back in that game against Bournemouth. So what are we hoping to see from him today? It's just more of the same. I think he's another player what can do with minutes. When you come into the squad, you do need the minutes under your belt. It does take a bit of time. We want it straight away. We want it instant, but the human beings, they need time, they need to adjust to the game, they need to adjust to how the tempo is, get that rhythm back going. And obviously, he's a good player, he's a really good player. It's just one of them that another game comes and he plays well again. Just more of the same from him, really. See some brilliant scenes here, lights going, pitch black, the excitement building. I mean, the fans, we can hear them already. What are you expecting from this crowd today? It's just, this is unbelievable. I think obviously, it's quiet being in the studio, you can't quite hear what it is outside, but I think at the moment you can hear it is a bit loud, so I think it's going to be a great night. Look at that there as well, Tifo going up, that looks brilliant, doesn't it? It's going to be a big game today and a difficult game. You know Mikel Arteta well. What are you expecting from his side today? They're the team what are just, they've got quality all over the pitch, so they'll just literally, like I keep banging on about momentum and the confidence. They're just grinding the games out. They play in moments that they've got skilled players and they are playing well, but then in moments you still think you can get something. Still, there's a lapse somewhere there, but I'm just hoping, to be honest, me personally, I'm hoping to have an off day today. Yeah. The way it's sounding out there, I think that's a massive help for us. The show just putting on, the fans will play a massive part, and obviously to hear this before the ball's even kicked, I think it's going to help us massively. It's brilliant, isn't it? And it shows sort of where we've got to now as a club, that we can have moments like this and really enjoy it.
It's night games. This is just what brings us. This is Everton Football Club. Obviously, it's a brand new stadium. It's unbelievable. But to see this Everton Football Club, this as a night game against Arsenal, you just want to be on the pitch. It's one of them where the moment it's unbelievable. And like I say, as a player, hearing this and seeing the fans, it doesn't half give you a good boost.
Do you think we're going to see that from the players today? Are you hoping to see that, just a really strong start?
I'm open to. I think we need to. I think we need to start. I think if you start bright, the fans will stay with you. I think if we start slow and we're not faced to any second balls, or we're a bit not passing crisp, I think it can sort of get the fans worried. But I think the fans have told the players what they want, what they expect. The players have got to do it now for the fans. They've got to show them that they understand that this is where we are.
Yeah, wow. The scenes here are incredible. As you can hear, the crowd are going wild. Z Cars is playing, and it's time to hand you over to your commentary team. See you at half time.